Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, fellow Y and R fans. It's a wild day to talk soap, and we have an incredibly intense episode to unpack today. Grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's dive right into the absolute madness that is unfolding on our screens. I cannot breathe. I am literally sitting here in the dark, typing furiously at 2 a.m. because my mind is just racing and I need to get this out of my system before I explode. Did we all just watch the same episode? Because I am absolutely losing my mind over what just happened in Las Vegas. I mean, we all knew this Matt Clark storyline was going to get dark, but I did not expect it to get this dark, this fast. Riza. Oh my God, Riza. We need to talk about Riza right now, because I'm an absolute emotional wreck over what she just did. React first, explain later, right? I am just so devastated and terrified and in awe of her all at the same time. I can't believe they actually went there. I can't believe she actually did that. She signed her own death warrant. She literally just handed her life over to Matt Clark on a silver platter, all because she couldn't stand to see Adam Newman in pain. And I am just sitting here screaming at my screen because I know exactly what is going to happen next and I am not ready for it. Okay, wait, let me back up. Let me catch my breath. Let's break down this absolute masterpiece of a scene because the acting, the writing, the directing, everything was firing on all cylinders. Adam was at his breaking point. We have seen Adam Newman desperate before. We have seen him lose his mind over Victor, over Chelsea, over Sally, over baby Ava. But this was a completely different level of desperation. Nick is literally at death's door. Matt Clark, that absolute psychopath, has pumped Nick so full of fentanyl and cocaine that Nick doesn't even know his own name anymore. Adam is watching his brother, the golden boy, the brother he has this incredibly complicated, love-hate, toxic but unbreakable bond with slip away. Adam's eyes were just wild. You could see the sheer panic, the absolute terror in his face as he tried to figure out how to save Nick from the grip of the Grim Reaper. And Riza was watching him. Riza, the woman who knows the darkest, grittiest, most dangerous parts of Adam. The woman who knew him as Spider when he was living off the grid, hustling in Vegas, completely disconnected from the Newman billions. She knows the real him. And I know some people are loving this whole Chelsea and Adam reunion tour, but personally, I have always felt that Riza understands a part of Adam that Chelsea absolutely refuses to acknowledge. Chelsea wants to fix him, Riza just accepts him. And you could see every single ounce of that love, that deep, painful, tragic love, written all over Riza's face as she watched Adam break down over Nick. She looked at him, and you could literally see her heart shattering. She saw the man she loves completely destroyed, desperately trying to save his brother from a trap that Matt Clark set. And she made a choice, a fatal choice. Because let's be real, Riza is not an idiot. She is a Vegas survivor. She knows how the underground works. She knows exactly who Matt Clark is and what he is capable of. She knows that Matt is a sadistic monster who will not hesitate to slaughter anyone who crosses him. But in that split second, as she watched Adam's agony, none of that mattered. Her own survival instinct, which has kept her alive in the criminal underworld for years, just completely vanished. The only thing that mattered was Adam, Adam's safety, Adam's family. So she did it. She leaned in. Right in the middle of all that chaos, and she whispered the truth. She secretly whispered into Adam's ear the true location of the abandoned gas station. The exact place where Matt has Sharon and Noah locked up like sitting ducks. I am screaming. I literally jumped off my couch when she did it. The sheer bravery, the absolute recklessness. She knew that Matt was playing a sick game, sending Nick on a wild goose chase. But Riza gave Adam the actual intel. She handed him the keys to save Sharon and Noah. She gave him the one piece of information that could actually thwart Matt's master plan. But guys, the cost, the bloody, horrific cost. Because nothing is ever a secret when Matt Clark is involved. Did you see the camera pan? Did you see that slow, terrifying zoom out? Matt Clark was watching the whole thing on the surveillance cameras. I felt my blood run cold. I've been watching this show since 2015, and I have seen a lot of villains do a lot of messed up things. Remember when Ian Ward was terrorizing everyone? Remember the whole Marco Onicelli nightmare? Yeah, didn't work then either to try and outsmart the ultimate bad guys without casualties. But this is worse. This is so much worse. Because Matt Clark isn't just a villain with a business agenda. He is a deeply personal, deeply sadistic psychopath who thrives on emotional torture. When Matt saw Riza whispering to Adam on that grainy security monitor, the look on his face. I will have nightmares about it, his smile. That slow, twisted, 10GC smile that just spread across his face. It wasn't a look of panic. He wasn't mad that his plan was compromised. He was thrilled. He was absolutely delighted that he now has an excuse to shed blood. He doesn't just want to destroy the Newmans anymore. Now Riza has to pay, and she has to pay with her life. Am I the only one who feels physically sick thinking about what Matt is going to do to her? He is going to make an example out of her. He is going to torture her for daring to put her love for Adam above her loyalty to him. Matt considers himself the devil, the absolute ruler of this twisted game he's playing in Vegas. And Riza just committed the ultimate sin in his eyes. She betrayed the devil for an angel. Well, a dark angel, because it's Adam. But you know what I mean. And the worst part is, Adam doesn't even know. Adam heard the location, and his brain immediately went into overdrive to save Nick, to get to Sharon and Noah. He doesn't realize that Riza just signed her own death warrant to give him that information. He doesn't know that the second he leaves that room, Riza is going to be left alone with a monster who knows exactly what she did. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's think about the logistics here. Adam now has the location. He knows where the abandoned gas station is. But Nick is currently out of his mind on drugs. We already know from the spoilers that Nick is going to be the one driving the car, high as a kite, with Adam in the passenger seat fighting for the wheel. How the hell does that happen? Does Adam try to take the keys and Nick overpowers him with superhuman drug strength? Yes, probably. Because Nick is so singularly focused on saving Sharon and Noah that he isn't thinking straight. But none of that rescue mission would even be happening if it weren't for Riza. Riza is the unsung hero of this entire disaster. She is the one who gave them the coordinates. She is the one who is sacrificing herself so that the Golden Newman family can survive. And it just makes me so incredibly angry and sad. Why is it always the women who love Adam who have to suffer so much? Think about it. Sally lost her baby and is currently spiraling into a devastating miscarriage back in Genoa City after crashing her car in the rain. Chelsea has been put through the emotional ringer time and time again. And now Riza, who asked for nothing. Riza, who just wanted to exist in her little Vegas bubble with her memories of Spider. Now she is going to be brutally murdered by Matt Clark because she cared too much. I am so frustrated with the writers right now. I mean, I get it. It's high drama. It's incredible television. Mark Grossman and everybody are acting their faces off. But why Riza? I really liked her character. I liked that she was this cool, calm, collected underworld boss who didn't take crap from anyone. And now she is being reduced to a sacrificial lamb for the Newman family drama. But at the same time, I kind of love it. I know, I'm contradicting myself. I am emotional and figuring out my thoughts as I type this. I hate that she's going to die, but the way she's doing it is just so epic. It is the ultimate tragic romance trope. She loves him so much that she is willing to bleed for him, knowing he will never love her back the same way. He is always going to be tied to Chelsea or Sally. Riza was always the outsider. But in this moment, she is the most important person in his world. She is his savior. Let's talk about Matt Clark's smile again. Because I cannot get it out of my head. The lighting in that scene was phenomenal. The dark room, the blue glow of the security monitors reflecting off his eyes. When he saw her lean in, you could see the gears turning in his sick, twisted brain. He realized instantly what she was doing. He knew she was giving up the gas station. And what does he do? He smiles. Because Matt Clark doesn't just want to kill people. He wants to break them. He wants to see the light leave their eyes. He wants Adam to know that Riza died because of him. That is going to be Matt's final play. He is going to kill Riza, and he is going to make sure Adam knows that her blood is on his hands. Adam is already carrying so much guilt over baby Eva, over his past crimes, over everything. If Riza dies to save him and his family, Adam is going to completely shatter. His mental health is going to absolutely plummet. Will we see the return of Spider? If Riza dies, I swear to you, Adam is going to snap. He is going to regress right back into that dark, ruthless persona, and honestly, I'm here for it. If Matt Clark kills Riza, I want Adam to absolutely obliterate him. I want Adam to go full dark side and tear Matt apart piece by piece. No mercy, no police, just pure, unadulterated Newman vengeance. And where is Chelsea during all of this? She is in Vegas. She literally just confronted Adam and Riza. She saw them together. She knows there is a connection there. How is Chelsea going to react when she finds out that the woman she was just glaring at, the woman she was just jealous of, literally died to save Adam's family? The guilt is going to be astronomical. Chelsea is going to have to live with the fact that Riza was a better protector for Adam in that moment than she ever could be. I just keep replaying the whisper in my head, the urgency in her voice. The way she grabbed his arm just for a second. It was so intimate. It wasn't just an exchange of information. It was a goodbye. Riza knew it was a goodbye. She looked at him with this profound sadness, knowing that once he walked out that door to save Nick, she was never going to see him again. She accepted her fate in that exact second. And Adam, completely blinded by his panic over Nick, didn't even realize he was looking at a dead woman walking. It is brilliant writing. I have to admit, I hate it because it hurts my heart, but it is brilliant. It ties all the emotional stakes together perfectly. You have Nick, out of his mind on drugs, desperate to save Sharon. You have Adam, desperate to save Nick. You have Riza, desperate to save Adam. And you have Matt gleefully orchestrating the entire symphony of destruction. I am dreading the next episode. I am literally dreading it. I know I'm going to tune in, obviously, because I'm addicted to this show, but I am going to be watching through my fingers. I just know we are going to get a scene of Matt confronting Riza. We are going to get that classic villain monologue where he tells her exactly how he's going to kill her. And Riza, because she is a badass, is probably going to spit in his face. She is not going to beg. She made her choice and she is going to stand by it. But it's going to be brutal. The spoilers said a disaster is coming. The spoilers said lives are on the line. They weren't kidding. And think about the butterfly effect of this. Victor Newman is sitting in his fancy office in Genoa City, trying to destroy Phyllis's company, completely oblivious to the fact that his sons are fighting for their lives in a dirty Vegas warehouse. Victor is the reason Matt Clark is even out there. Victor stopped Nick from turning Matt in at the Orange Grove. If Victor had just let the police handle it, Matt would be in a cell, and Riza wouldn't be about to die. When Victor finds out what happened here, the guilt, if he has any, should eat him alive. But knowing Victor, he'll just blame someone else. Let's dive deeper into what is actually happening at that gas station, because my anxiety is through the roof. Sharon and Noah are literally just sitting there. They flew to Vegas thinking they were going to celebrate Nick taking down Matt. They thought they were walking into a victory lap. And instead, Matt used Nick's phone to lure them to an abandoned gas station. Do you know how terrifying that is? Sharon has been through so much trauma over the years. She has been kidnapped, stalked, gaslit, you name it. And now she is sitting in a deserted location with her son, completely unaware that a psychotic killer is using them as bait. And Noah, poor Noah, he just wants to protect his family. He has always been the sensitive one, the one who gets caught in the crossfire of his parents' endless drama. Now he is trapped in a literal death trap. Matt Clark is probably planning to blow the whole place sky high the second Nick arrives. Because that is exactly the kind of theatrical, sadistic garbage Matt loves to pull. So picture this. Sharon and Noah are waiting, getting more and more panicked as the minutes tick by. Nick is behind the wheel of a car, his heart probably exploding from the lethal combination of fentanyl and cocaine running through his veins. He is sweating, shaking, hallucinating, but his pure, primal instinct to protect Sharon is the only thing keeping his foot on the gas pedal. Adam is in the passenger seat, screaming at him, trying to grab the steering wheel because Nick is driving like a maniac and is going to get them both killed before they even reach the gas station. And back in the warehouse, Riza is waiting for the devil. I mean, the pacing of this storyline is just relentless. We barely have time to process one shock before the next one hits us. Just think about the sheer volume of trauma happening simultaneously in the Y and our universe right now. While all this Vegas bloodbath is going down, Sally Spectra is back in Genoa City, bleeding out in a wrecked car in the pouring rain. Losing her baby because Billy Abbott couldn't keep his insecurities in check. It is just too much. The writers are just torturing us at this point. But back to Riza. I just cannot let her go. I know I am obsessing over her, but her character arc is just so tragically beautiful. When she first came onto the scene, she was just this mysterious handler for Spider. She was tough. She was unreadable. She was all about the money and the game. But slowly, over time, we saw the cracks in her armor. We saw how much she genuinely cared for Adam. She didn't want the Newman money. She didn't want the Genoa City lifestyle. She just wanted the man. And now, she is giving up her life for him. I really hope the show honors her sacrifice. I hope they don't just brush past her death to focus entirely on the Chatham reunion. Adam needs to mourn her. He needs to realize the magnitude of what she did. If Riza dies and Adam just immediately goes back to kissing Chelsea and playing happy family, I am going to riot. I swear to you, I will march down to CBS myself. Riza deserves a hero's send-off. She deserves to be remembered as the woman who outsmarted Matt Clark, even if it cost her everything. Let's dissect that surveillance room scene one more time, because it is just a masterclass in visual storytelling. Matt Clark, sitting in the dark. The multiple monitors casting this eerie, cold blue light across his face. He is watching his grand master plan unfold perfectly. He has Nick dragged. He has Sharon and Noah trapped. He has Adam exactly where he wants him. And then the whisper. For a split second, Matt must have been furious, right? His perfect puzzle was disrupted, but then the realization hit him. The realization that he now has a brand new toy to break. He doesn't just get to kill the Newmans, he gets to punish a traitor. And for a narcissist like Matt Clark, punishing a traitor is the ultimate high. He probably watched the playback. He probably zoomed in on Riza's lips to confirm exactly what she said. And when he saw her mouth the words of the true location, that sadistic smile was born. It was a smile that promised absolute agony. He isn't going to just shoot her. No, Matt is going to make it slow. He is going to make sure Riza feels every single ounce of his wrath. I am so scared for her. I am so scared for her. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting? Don't answer that. I know I am, but I don't care. Do you think there is a NY chance Riza survives this? Maybe she has a hidden weapon? Maybe she has a backup plan. Maybe someone else is in that warehouse that we don't know about. Please tell me someone thinks she's going to make it, because I cannot handle another tragic death on this show right now. We have lost so much. The fans are exhausted. But deep down, I know, we all know, in the world of the young and the restless, no good deed goes unpunished. The heroes always have to bleed, and the people who love the Newmans always end up paying the ultimate price. Riza's ultimate act of love is going to be her final act, period. I am going to need a massive cup of coffee to get through work tomorrow, because there is no way I am sleeping tonight. My brain is just going to be looping that whisper and that twisted smile over and over again. The stakes have never been higher, and I am officially a nervous wreck. All right, I'm logging off before I start crying again. Leave your thoughts, your theories, and your emotional breakdowns in the comments below. Let's form a support group, because we are going to need it after this week's episodes. Until next time, stay restless, my friends, and pray for Riza.